Hey Wildcats, I'm Logan,
And I'm Michaela.
and welcome back to this week's Wildcat News.
Bro, that's what y'all wanted me to say, bro.
For today's lunch, we have cheese and pepperoni pizza, fish bun, chef salad, and baby carrots and corn. Enjoy the lunch.
Now onto the weather with Olivia.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Olivia with the weather for the weekend. Today will be sunny with a high of 89 and a low of 67. Saturday will be overcast with a 60% chance of rain, and there will be a high of 76 and a low of 65. Lastly, on Sunday, it will be overcast with a 40% chance of rain and a high of 80 and a low of 65. That's all for the weather, and now back to the anchors.
Now on to sports with Leo and Jacob.
Hello, Wildcats. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Leo.
And for this week's sports, we've got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, first off, with the school sports, the girls' flag football team won both of their games against Carver and Gables Prep, with the boys' team winning their Monday game against Carver. Both teams will have their next games on Monday.
Moving on to NFL, the Chiefs defeated the Bengals 23-20, and the Eagles beat the 49ers 31-7, which means the stage is set for Super Bowl 57. So make sure to tune in on Sunday the 12th at 6:30 p.m. for the big game.
In local sports, the Miami Heat defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers 100-97 in a close game against an Eastern Conference rival. While in hockey, two of our very own Florida Panthers, Alexander Barkov and Matthew Tkachuk, have been selected as NHL All-Stars, so congrats to them.
That's all for this week's sports. Now back to our anchors.
Here are some segments made by our 6th and 8th graders. Hey Wildcats, I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Andres.
Welcome back to this week's 6th grade segment.
Today we will be talking about Groundhog Day, which occurs on February 2nd every year.
On this day, a groundhog named Bill comes out of his burrow and winter will continue for 6 more weeks. On the other hand, if he does not spot his shadow, spring will arrive early. Despite not being scientifically proven, it is still a fun event that brings millions of people together.
This holiday originated in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania on February 2nd, 1887. This tradition was brought to Americans by German settlers as a Christian tradition. In fact, Germans, before they brought this tradition to Americans, they used hedgehogs.
The scientific name for groundhogs is Marmota monax. Normally, they weigh 12 to 15 pounds and live for about 6 to 8 years. They consume vegetables and fruits and can climb trees.
According to History.com, groundhogs go into hibernation in late fall. During this time, their body temperature drops significantly. Their heartbeat slows from 80 to 5 beats per minute, and they lose 30% of their body fat. They come out of hibernation for good in March.
That's all for this week's Wildcats.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Braylon.
And I'm Olivia.
Welcome back to another 6th grade segment. This week's segment is about Black History Month.
Black History Month was born in February 1986. Fun fact, Black History Month used to be Black History Week, not even a full month, just a week. Harvard education historian Carter G. Woodson and Minister Jess Moreland founded what's now known as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. The organization established Negro History Week in 1926.
Black History Week was the second week in February. Why? To coincide with the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. President Lincoln, of course, was the 16th U.S. president and paved the way for the abolition of slavery with his Emancipation Proclamation. Douglass was an escaped slave turned activist and author and a prominent leader of the abolitionist movement to end slavery. The civil rights movement of the 1960s helped elevate Negro History Week to national prominence and turn it into a month-long celebration. As a result, in 1976, President Gerald Ford made things official, proclaiming February to be Black History Month.
You don't have to look to notice the countless achievements that many African Americans have accomplished.
Here are some names that you probably heard on the topic of Black History Month.
Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad conductor, civil rights activist.
Alice Ball, chemist.
Joseph Baker, singer, dancer, civil rights activist.
Dr. Martin Luther King, minister and civil rights activist.
Rose Parks, civil rights activist.
And Barack Obama. That's all for this week, Wildcats.
Bye.
Today we'll be making delicious shrimp tacos at home with just these simple ingredients. The first step to making this taco is to make the spice mix. So, in a small bowl, add chili powder, paprika, and the rest of the spices, mix them together, and set them off to the side. Next, in a medium-sized pan, add your oil, and then add your shrimp. Make sure to peel them first. After about 3 or 4 minutes, when the shrimp is done cooking, add the spices. Make sure that each shrimp is evenly coated. The last step is to assemble the taco. Personally, I like to add some avocado slices on top with some cilantro. Add a squeeze of lime for some fresh mints, and there you have it, a delicious shrimp taco.
Now on to the announcements for this week. Today, our bowling team has a tournament, so make sure you wish them luck.
Also, 8th grade prom tickets are still on sale, so make sure to buy them on OSP. To add on, a special congratulations to our school for earning distinction for excellence in the 2022-2023 school year from the Magnet School of Excellence in America.
On Tuesday, we have chess, band, and robotics, as well as cheer on Monday and Wednesday. That's all for this week's Wildcat News. Once again, I'm Logan.
And I'm Michaela.
See you next time.
Bye!
Just
Five, 4, 3. That's all you gotta do.
You're a weirdo.
Alright, do it again. Do it again, Ari. Do it again, Ari.
What's he?
Hideous.
Kayla.
What do we do?